This is a video to all of you, long-time subscribers and new recent subscribers who have subscribed to my channel, liked the videos I've done recently. Just want to say, I love you all. I don't consider you as subscribers, and I hate the word fans as well. So think of it as a friend, family, blood, brother, sister, whatever. So I freaking love you all, and love and the support I've done with the recent video I've done for the Akira manga and the anime movie. And again, I didn't spoil the plot rottenly or anything like that. It was kind of a retrospective type of video, if you think about it, but I still reviewing both things at the same time and talking about the things what I like about it and all that. Talk about key elements to the story. So that's what I'm going to do with this. Well, it's got the second film on it as well. And one of my favorite mangas out there. And 1.5. I got the second book actually, but this is 1.5. But I'm going to talk about, I will actually show you now. There you go. But mainly, this is all about the first film and the first ever manga by Shiro Masamune, or Masamune Shiro, if I pronounce it correctly. I'm no good at pronouncing names sometimes, but I am trying my best, so I do apologize for that. And I will have to admit, Ghost in the Shell and Akira as well, and Fist for North Star as well, I've talked about in my recent video, and they are the reasons why I started watching anime in a very young age. I know the most obvious thing about the movie, and it's the saying like, don't judge a book by its cover, or DVD or film, whatever. Don't judge a book by its cover, because with a lot of people will say that, oh, I don't think you can watch this or something like that. I mean, look at the person, looks almost nude. I'm sorry, but you can't rent this one. No, I'm sorry, you can't. You know what I mean? It's a good thing I watched it around 4 or 5 years old, because trust me, this is the best effing manga I have ever seen. Especially goes to Akira and Fist of the North Star, obviously. I've watched standalone Complex a few episodes before, and I have watched the rebooted ones on Netflix and managed to watch the other episodes that's not even on Netflix. So streamed it on Fire Stick. I know everyone does it, and pretty good, pretty decent. The new movie as well, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I know there's a 3D series. I haven't even watched properly, but I may need to get back to it. And again, like I said, I'm not a huge, massive fan, but I still love anime. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna have to start watching new things I've never seen before, because honestly, I know there's a third season for Castlevania, so I may need to get back on that. There's Cyberpunk on the way as well, which is pretty cool. And yeah, pretty much. And because of both anime and manga, it does follow the same plot, obviously. And, it's based on the Puppet Master story. I mean, in the manga, well, couple of pages in, obviously, but in the movie, because I'm thinking about this right now, I think they might have done a time jump, maybe, or maybe the movie's trying to be its own thing, obviously, like the other films as well. And yeah, I can understand that. And in the manga, wasn't called the Puppet Master, but called the Puppeteer. So the leader of the movie and the manga is Motoko Kusanagi, who is a female cyborg of the Sector 9 team of Newport City, Japan police. I think it's a security type of group, actually. And with a group of people in the team that of Tugosa, Batao, Aramaki, etc., etc. And like I said about the story, it is about the puppet master, puppeteer storyline. So it's their job to stop whatever is going on, basically. You know, same good stuff. And because it's Ghost in the Shell, it's obviously all about the main protagonist, Kusanagi, trying to find out who she is and what she is. I mean, we all learn about her character being a fully cyborg, but something happened before because of her ghost, because basically the ghost and the cyborg are partially the same person, if that makes sense. I mean, it's kind of confusing if you think about it. It's like with a bit of Metal Gear Solid, like, you know, who the good guys, who the bad guys are, like the Patriots, La Lei Lu Lo and all that, and you know, Kingdom Hearts as well. But yeah, I can remember watching it years and years ago, like 4 and 5 years old, around that time. And, you know, I told you about the past and all that, and because I've watched the movie in a very young age, my mother and my family didn't really care. You know, I was with my brother at the time, with VHS still a big thing back then. Enjoyed every single second of it, still enjoyable. The animation is beautiful. The story, the lore, and all that shit, it's just so perfect. Forgot to say there's a live action movie as well, which is decent. Like, I enjoyed it. I mean, it's not it's not the best thing ever. I mean, it's got the similar plot, but kind of different. Like I said about TV or movie trying to be its own thing, like you know, different from the book, and if you know what I mean. And yeah, I still liked it anyway. I mean, Scarlett Johansson is a really, really fantastic actress. I mean, she's in many things like Marvel movies like The Avengers and the upcoming Black Widow, which I can't wait. But like I said, I suggest give the live action movie of Ghost in the Shell a try. If you're bored of the same old movie, really, and I give it a go. Still good to this day. I mean, it's decent, not the best thing ever. It's fine, you know. I mean, it's nothing about bad about it. And with an honourable mention as well, because this is about the first movie, and you know, watching it for the first time years and years ago, really love it to this day. I mean, I gotta pick up the 4K version as well. To be honest with you, I do want to get the 4K one because every single anime is going to 4K. I mean, look what happened to Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy 15, and Advent Children. Like, for crying out loud, like, I mean, still, the regular Blu-ray is still fine, so, yeah. But, yeah, the first movie, still pretty good, and the second movie, it's loosely based on the mangas, trying to be its own thing, but it follows Kusanagi's partner, Batao, and Togosa, and Aramaki as well, and other characters, and yeah, pretty good. And yeah, because I've shown you all the books as well, it kind of follows 1.5 in a way, if you think about it, but similar plot, but not the exact same. But with Ghost in the Shell 2, it does remind me of 1.5 in a way, or, you know, 1.5 reminds me of the second movie. It's still good. I mean, I wouldn't call it the greatest Ghost in the Shell sequel, but it's still pretty good. I like the first one. I mean, the first one is better than the second, to be honest with you. Obviously, Kusanagi is on it, but with the second film, it does follow Batao, like I said just now. So if you think about it, 1.5 and the second film are kind of the same but completely different. I don't know, but it's still good. I mean, I still like this book, obviously. It feels like an epilogue of the first book. Um, because I know Japanese mangas are supposed to be this side. I mean, it's still English, translated, obviously. Um, I do kind of wish if they just go it from the other side, if you know what I mean. I mean, I would have to give it a try by reading it on the other side. I mean, because there are other, I was about to say animes. There are other mangas that are kind of like that. So probably this video is pretty quick, I know. And yeah, I really had a good time talking about this. And this may be a new different thing for me, a new different approach. I know I said this in my recent video, I probably do this again. Maybe if it's not nothing to do with mangas or animes, it could be like traditional comic books. No, it could be like old Marvel books or DC or anything like that. And I will still do the same things like doing Twitch streams maybe. I did enjoy doing this, and if you haven't watched Ghost in the Shell, if you're new to watching anime, go give it a shot. It's still worth watching. And read the mangas as well. And yeah, brilliant work from Shiro Masamune. There is another manga and anime I forgot to tell you is Dominion Tank Police. I haven't read the mangas. I don't think there's an English one, to be honest with you. But I did watch the anime before, and the second series as well, which is New Dominion Tank Police, with the Cat Twins, sisters, whatever. You know, still cyberpunk. So Shiro Masamune, brilliant. So give these a go, especially with the second movie. I mean, it's not the better film, but it's still pretty good to watch. So I just want to say thank you all for watching, and again, I will probably do this again. I do need to think about what other projects I'll be doing, and let you know, keep you updated. Check on my profile, check on my links. I do have an Instagram, and I don't really use Twitter that much. Well, I do use it, but I don't really like post stuff, like, if you know what I mean. So if you're on Instagram, go follow me and look at my stuff and keep an eye on for updates and blah 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 blah. And check on my Twitch, and because I'm gonna do future Twitch streams as well, because I want to continue with Max Payne. And yeah, I really enjoy doing this. I want to thank you all for watching. You have a good time, have a good day, and wish you all good spirits. See you.